One of the most colorful and successful members of the news teams at CFN and early SCN was Navy journalist Joe Siokin. Joe was a Filipino-American born and bred in St. Louis, Missouri, if that isn't a combination. By the way, I'm Bill Fleming. I served at CFN and later SCN in 1963 and 1964. I had the unique pleasure of knowing Joe when he worked there as a TV news anchor from 1959 to 1964, at which time I left the command. He returned for a second hitch at SCN from 1974 to 1977, where he was part of a four-person news team that included Army Master Sergeant Bob Foster and Air Force Sergeant Ed Johnson. The three of them all wore their respective uniforms on air, that is, the Navy White, Army Green, and Air Force Blue. The other part of that news crew was Mrs. Sylvia Thomas, a volunteer who handled local weather and women's news. Joe retired as a Navy Master Chief, and he retired a second time in the summer of 2003 as Director of Public Information for the Pacific Fleet in San Diego. Joe donned his gold-trimmed Class A Navy Blue Chief's uniform when he appeared for the last time on Canal Zone Television for his final edition of Dateline.
You heard, this is my last newscast here at SCN. I first came here 3 years after TV went on the air back in 1959 when it was CFN, the Caribbean Forces Network. Many of my local friends are from both tours here, and I wish to extend my farewells to those I won't be able to see before I leave in a couple of weeks. The memories of the good people in Panama and the Canal Zone that I've known will stay with me, and I wish you all well. My thanks to all in the station who have supported my efforts here, and although I'm leaving, I know that the on-air product will continually be improving. Our viewers have much to look forward to in the area of entertainment television programming as well as news coverage. And I could take the next half hour thanking everyone here, including Deborah Glassford, whom we've all seen flower and bloom here on television news, and Bill Gonzalez, our volunteer technical director. Our duty director and Dateline Audio is Jerry Miranda, video engineer Marshall Michael. Our program director is running camera right now, Mr. Ron Goldberg, and our chief engineer, Bill Moss, keeping it all together back there in the background. Our officer in charge, Major Ed Biggery, and of course our overall boss, the Southcom Public Affairs Officer, Colonel Tony Lopez. And starting Monday, we'll have a new Dateline crew. Army Master Sergeant Bob Foster and Air Force Sergeant Lou Bailey will be here, and of course Deborah will continue her evening news reporting. I don't like goodbyes, so I leave you with a favorite saying from the Siokin family's second home, Hawaii. Aloha and mahalo. Thank you.
I've got to find out somewhere, where did he go? Yesterday was bright and fun, all his jokes were so funny. Now he's gone and left me, where did you go? I've been searching here and there, looking for you everywhere, but your love I wanna share.
SCN, the Southern Command Network, channels 8 and 10 in the Canal Zone.